when I started being told, we want more pictures of Jerry Garcia, we want more pictures of whatever, either my book agent or my art agent wants rock and roll people because they sell. It's that simple. So I go to, again, either Barnes & Noble or some bookstore and get every picture I could possibly get so I get the bone structure right. Then I impose the expression that I want on top of that bone structure. So at the beginning, yeah, now I can do Jimi Hendrix, Jerry Garcia, Janis Joplin, and somebody else, I forget. There's 4 of them that I keep being told to do. We need another, you know. So I do 50% of what I'm told and 50% of what I want to do.
Is it personal for you with these people, in particular other musicians that were
because
alive at the time?
with Jimi Hendrix, no, because I met him, but I don't know him. I wish I had. But I did know Janis and I did know Jerry Garcia. So they're a little easier for me to paint because Jerry Garcia has put really intense eyes on because everybody thinks, oh, this is dumb hippie, and he wasn't the least bit dumb. So I imposed on him what he was, and he was very bright. I wasn't even a big Grateful Dead fan, but I liked him as a person because he was knowledgeable about a number of different things. Good painter, good musician, and when you talked to him, he listened. So he was interesting and interested, good person.
Could you speak about what the White Rabbit means to you personally and how you look at that too?
Yeah, the White Rabbit actually has been sort of a theme in my own life. The guy who lived next door to me when I was about 7 years old had 40 white rabbits. I thought that he just liked white rabbits, and nobody told me, fortunately, that he's raising them for fur. I didn't know that. So I go over, and I like cars too, and he had an old Pierce Arrow, beautiful car. So I'd sit in his car for a while and go play with his rabbits. I think the rabbit in Alice in Wonderland represents her curiosity, because he's always ahead of her. And she has the cojones, in whatever that is with females, to follow him. She follows her curiosity. And when you get old, it's not what you did that you regret, it's what you didn't do. So she goes for it. And I like that about her. And the song, White Rabbit, was actually written at the parents because they would sit there with a glass of scotch and say, why do you take those drugs? Okay. Here's the stuff you read to me when I was little. Wizard of Oz. They fall down in a field of opium poppies, and when they wake up, suddenly there's this beautiful Emerald City. Peter Pan. Sprinkle a little white dust on you, and suddenly you can fly. Alice in Wonderland takes at least 5 different drugs, literally. It's not even an illusion or anything. Literally, 5 different drugs. Takes a bite off a magic mushroom, the caterpillar's smoking a hookah. She eats something that makes her literally high and has to take something else to come back down. So you read all these stories. Were you listening to what you were reading? And you are sitting there with the drug that causes the most problems, and I don't mind alcohol, I love it, I'm an alcoholic. But you gotta get real about what you are doing here. She said, yeah, but they're not legal. I said, neither was alcohol 20 years ago. And it's a while ago that I said this to my parents. So the song was written at the parents, but you don't really hear that in the song, so it's not that well written. But if you steal from geniuses like Lewis Carroll and Ravel, the song is basically a rip-off of Bolero, and the lyrics are a rip-off of Lewis Carroll. You can't beat that, you know, that's going to be a winner. You can't rip people directly off, otherwise you get sued. But if you dick around with it, bingo, we have a winner. And once again, he knows my lawyer, and if I ripped anybody off for real, he wouldn't represent me because I'd be sued and they'd win.